everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we're going to be looking at the markets overall, see what's happening with the markets, look at some of the alts. HOT is actually going up just now. Holochain kind of went up to 23 Satoshi. Kind of speaking about it last week, thought it could double up to 100%, and it has gone that, went up 130%. So it's done that already. So that's two coins that I've spoken about. I'm not saying I'm brilliant or anything, I'm just saying it's two coins I've spoken about that I thought was going to go up 100% before the end of this year, and they've actually done it this month. That was Dent and Holochain, and there's a couple of others we'll kind of look at as well that has the possibility of going up by 100%. So I'm just going to see if everybody is in, if anybody's in the house. Who's in the house? Got a couple of people watching. Got a few people watching. Okay, we've got just gonna jump over. We've got Liam Hunt in the house. Welcome to you. We've got Davey Stew, one of our brown admins, is in the house. Hot looking hot. Hot is looking hot just now. It's starting to go back down a wee bit, but that's understandable. Jean is in the house as well. Welcome to you. Tim Gash is in, one of our latest premium members. Stephen King, morning all. Love the video, Steve. Thanks very much, buddy. I really appreciate you saying that. JC Standard is in the house. Peter Harding. Bitcoin to rocket before the end of the year. I think so. To be honest, it's looking good at the moment. Tim Lund is in the house. Welcome to you, Martin and Sonia. Christopher A. Rob UK, one of our brilliant admins as well. And Chris Noble is in the house as well. Welcome to you, buddy. So we've got a few people in. Not as many people as normal. I don't know if that's to do with the channel, or this channel, or what it is. But we've not got as many people as we usually have. How many people we've got in? 26 people in. So we'll just see what happens. Okay, so look at the markets overall and see what the overall market capitalization is. 237 billion, up slightly from yesterday. Bitcoin dominance around about the same at 53%. And we've got Bitcoin stable. I never thought I'd hear that. It's just been so volatile. And it's nice to get a bit of stability with the Bitcoin price just now, but you never know what's going to happen later on. So it could be a couple of hours and it could be down or up again. So 7,291 for Bitcoin. Who's the winners? Bitcoin Dark up 350%, jumped into number 67 spot on the top 100, which was pretty amazing actually. So I don't know what sparked that, to be honest, but it's up 350%. We've got Holochain up 19%. It was actually up higher than that. Komodo is up as well. Macy Gold, PundyX is up. Mithril, Monero, Dropel, VeChain, Redcoin, all up in double digits, green. And down is Moac, Bitcoin Private Maker, Kyber Network, IOTA, Monacoin, Ethereum, XRP down as well. So what we've got, percentage about 20% in the red, about 80% in the green in the top 100. We'll just have a quick look at the next 100, see who's doing well there. Botos, never heard of them. They've gone up 34%. Telcoin, Linky, UBQ or Ubique, Storm, Bosscoin, Bridgecoin, Engine Coin, that's started to go up. That's one of the kind of coins I recommended yesterday, and it's started to go up already. Mainframe has gone up as well, which is good. MFT and Wakey Chain, what is down? Tata 2, Noah Coin, Veritasium, Cube, Odem, Prism, Aston, Nucleus Vision, Fusion, Nectar are all down. So again, probably more, about 30% from 100 to 200 coins. Top 200 coins are in the red. So we'll look at HOT just now. HOT is hot topic of the moment. A lot of people are baffled about this, but Holochain, if you've never heard of that, has been around for a while. It's just gone into Binance over the last couple of months. And when did it go into Binance? About 24th of July. So it's been on for about just over a month just now on Binance. And it was one of those coins that we kind of did look at it and say this could go really, really high. We'll just look at the 4-hour chart. So it's gone as high as 23 Satoshi. And we've got to remember this is from 10 Satoshi. So it's gone up to about 130%, which is fantastic. So a lot of people are still in HOT at the moment. And we were talking about in the kind of premium group, should we change over to HOT from PundyX as a community token fund? So we're kind of talking about that just now, Personally, I think we should keep it in PundiX just now. And we bought the community fund when PundiX was about 150 Satoshi, 150 to 200, and we kept them for the airdrops, but it's not working out just now. But we can wait and see. There's no time limit on it. So I'm just going to look at Binance just now, and we'll go to the kind of order books just now. So it's 50-50. So at 18 Satoshi, there's 531 million tokens looking to be bought, and at 19 Satoshi, there's 555 for selling just now. I'm just looking at the resistance in the order book. Obviously, there's hidden orders there as well that we can't see, but I'm looking at the resistance in the order books as well. And it doesn't seem to be that much resistance after around about this 23, 24 Satoshi mark. But obviously, people will come in and start selling once it does go higher. So the order books obviously will change. But it looks as if this could be a good one. At the moment, would we say it's worth buying? It's got a buy wall at 17 Satoshi, also 16, 15 as well. So it's well supported. The sell walls are not that high. So if we just look at the kind of depth of that, yeah, the sell walls are not that high for it. So I still think this could go up some more again. But we just need to wait and see. So the order books are changing all the time for HOT, but I think it can go up. So if you bought in around about 10 Satoshi, well done to you. That was a brilliant kind of move. And as I said, I spoke about that last week and this week, that this could go up 100%. It's done that already. So my thinking is, obviously there's good tokens out there like HoloChain. We've kind of looked at HoloChain before, but there's good tokens like HoloChain. And if we look at all the tokens on Binance, now Binance don't list shit tokens. Well, there's a couple of shit tokens actually, shit coins. So if we look at all the ones under say 500 Satoshi, see where they've been, and then start looking at them as a possibility of going 100%. So if we stick one Bitcoin in and it goes up 100%, obviously you've got 2 Bitcoin back. So we could have done that with HOT. The other one we're looking at is PundiX. Obviously we've been looking at that for a while, but it just kind of doesn't really move that much. But I think it is going to move eventually, I think. So it's really trading sideways if we kind of look at PundiX just now. It's kind of trading sideways, and we've kind of said this before, and it's hit this resistance line a few times now. So when a token, or if we're looking at the charts, and when something hits a kind of resistance line a number of times, eventually it's going to break through that. I don't mean over the period of years or months or whatever, but look at this resistance line at 30. How many times has it hit it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 4-hour chart, it's hit it loads of times, so it's eventually going to break through that, and it did here, but it's going to break through that and make higher highs, and it's going to go higher. So this is going to go higher. PundiX is going to go higher. But everybody's just getting frustrated with PundiX just now because it's trading in that channel at the moment. This channel of between 30 and 24. And it's hit the 24 a number of times as well. 24 Satoshi mark. But the overall market and the sentiment with PundiX is kind of higher just now. So I can't see it going below 24 again. So I think it's going to keep on hitting that 30 Satoshi mark, then it's just going to break through, then we're going to go up to 40 Satoshi, that's going to be the new support, and we'll look at say 36, so where's the next resistance for it? We'd have to say next resistance would be about 41ish, or it could be kind of hit there around 37, so if we could kind of put a line there, that would look to be the next resistance there. And then we start trading in that channel on PundiX between 30 and 37. We break out and we go up to the next resistance, which would be about 41, 42, and then kind of going higher. But you've got to remember where PundiX was. We're talking it was 150 Satoshi. This is when it went on Binance. Everything went kind of tits up, to be honest, when it went on Binance. But it was trading as high. If we look at it, NPXS, we'll just see the kind of high in Satoshi value, 233. So 233, so 10x, well not 10x, say 8x from here, from where it is just now, just to get to its all-time high. But the fundamentals have changed. They've shipped out the POS machines. They've done that 5,000. They've gone out. They're doing another kind of 1,000 in Brazil. They've got kind of all over the world. So the fundamentals have actually changed as well. And let's remember that PundiX are making money as well. So that's a big thing to remember. Market cap for this is a bit high. I think that's what maybe be putting kind of people off. At 226 million. When I say a bit high, I'm talking about for a startup company like this, but they're making money. They've got a product. They've got a good team. So I definitely think this is going to go high. Could it 8x from here? Yes, I do think it can, but we're looking at 100% ROI to get into this. So we're looking at 60 Satoshi first, and then we'll kind of look at it from there. So again, looking at the tokens, I wouldn't go into Bitcoin. It's not one I'm into. I think Dent could actually double from here. Again, another company in the kind of mobile space just now that's doing something a bit unique. And I think this could double from here as well. It's still within that kind of ascending triangle. So it's just at the bottom of the trend line. It's hitting the trend line again. So it looks as if it could bounce for it. If it goes down to 39 to 40, then it's kind of broken out of this ascending triangle. But I think it's going to bounce from here, Dent. So we need to wait and see with that one. Coin's been around for a number of years as well. So we need to wait and see what happens with Coin, but I definitely think that could go up as well. Key, we spoke about that yesterday. Another one to look at. Could go up. Encash. So all these tokens under 500 Satoshi. Mainframe has kind of gone up. I think it's just shot up again. Well, it's gone up 88. If you got in, it's 69. So it's kind of doubled, almost doubled over the last couple of weeks as well. So that's kind of went up 100%. Storm has not kind of done the doubling yet. So we could be on the lookout for Storm. POE, I like Poet as well. That's kind of trading sideways at the moment. So that could be a big rise as well. 120. We kind of did get up to 172. So that could be back in the 200s again. Poet, TNB, Time New Bank. I'll just take this out because it broke out of there. And we kind of looked at this last week and said, okay, the resistance was around about 166. And it bounced off the resistance, kind of went back up. But it's still hovering around that resistance kind of mark just now. We'll just take that off. That was an old one. So we'll just look at a couple of the tokens under kind of a couple hundred Satoshi. CDT could go up as well because it's near its all-time low. There, around about 144. So CoinDash, if we look at that again, that could kind of go up. Lend, again trading sideways. Fuel, it's on an upward trend, a very slight upward trend, and going up. So that could be another one that jumps. IATEX could be a good one, but that's kind of jumped already from 142 as high as 255, so it's nearly went up 100% in the last couple of weeks. Kind of obviously back down again. IOST has not done that much, 167, went up to 255. I still think this could jump higher as well. So RPX kind of went down, I noticed that big time. So RPX might be a good one to look out for, actually, Red Pulse. So that would be a good one to look out for the turn. So there's no signs of a turn just yet. So I wouldn't be going into that just now thinking, because a lot of people think, oh, it's had that huge fall, this must be the bottom, but not necessarily. Wait for a confirmation of a turn and then get into it. Even on the 15-minute chart, there's no turn on RPX, but it could be a good one for the future, especially considering where it has been. We'll look on the daily chart. It has been as 1663, and this was back in April, the end of April. 1663 Satoshi, and it's 227 just now. So I don't know the news, if there's news on RPX which caused it to kind of spike down so much, but this is a potential 100%er. PAX I haven't looked at actually. I know it's new to kind of Binance, but I haven't really looked at that. But that's on its kind of all-time low on Binance certainly. I know it's all-time low, but near its all-time low, 236. It's at 248 just now. So that might be a one to look out for, but I don't know the company or anything, so I can't really kind of talk about that. Fun is another one. This is on the hourly chart. We'll just look on the 4-hourly chart. So Fun is one that's near its all-time low as well. It hasn't been as low as this since around December time. So this could potentially double quite easily as well. It has been as low as 229. It's up at 248 just now. So yeah, this could potentially double quite easily as well. Funfair. XVG, I've said that's got the potential. We kind of spoke about that in the past as well. BT, that's kind of went up as one of the coins we recommended yesterday in the premium channel. It's already kind of jumped up as well. CND, DOC, quite like DOC as well. That's kind of trading sideways at the moment, but you can catch the moves upwards as well. So there's a load of coins. I would be taking a look at the tokens under 500 Satoshi, purely from a psychological point of view for new people coming in thinking, oh, this is dead cheap, and getting. There was a spate back in April where all these tokens were really kind of going up big time, and I think that's what's going to happen again as a new wave of investors like you and I, not the institutional investors, get in on crypto as well. So thinking about it from that point of view alone could go up, but obviously these are good companies as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chat and see who is in the house. Musa Moose is in, Andreas, Marcus Jafari, RC, Alex Jug, David Schwartz, Mixer Oz, Scottish Bulls back with us. Engine has done well today. Yeah, it has, one of the ones we recommended yesterday as well. James, Oklahoma is in, one of our brilliant admins. Good to see you here, buddy. XLM, we'll take a wee look at XLM as well. Matt Pawn is in the house, Gathered Passage on his crypto journey, G-Slick. So we'll take a look at XLM. BTC. So we're just going to take a look at it from a TA point of view just now. So it's not really doing much. It's not kind of doing that much at all, to be honest, XLM. Stellar, but a lot of positivity about Stellar and the news that I've kind of seen recently. So it's near its lows at the moment at 3,000. So what's this all-time low? We'll just look in the daily chart and see when it was this low before. So it has been lower than that around about March time. So March time it was 2,000. It's went up maybe 50% since March, but has been a lot higher at 4,880. So from a technical point of view, I wouldn't be getting into it at the moment. And just look on the hourly chart. Yeah, it's still going down on the hourly chart, so I wouldn't be looking at it at the moment from a technical point of view. So you might get a better entry position here, but for long term, I think Stellar Lumens is a good one for the long term. Just want to see the kind of all-time highs of that. Always interesting to look at the all-time highs. So 5,808 Satoshi value for Stellar Lumens, and we're sitting at 3,041. So it's not that far off its all-time high. We kind of look at it from that point of view. With a market cap of 15 billion, we've got a market cap of 4 billion just now. So another 3-4x from here. Okay, his website, see if the website's actually changed. Move money across borders quickly. Yeah, we kind of know what it's for as well. Don't know if they changed the white paper. Yeah, I've not looked at their kind of website for a while. It looks as if they've kind of updated it. So excellent. I think for the long term, James, I think this is going to be a good one if you're holding this for the long term. Who else is in? Scottish Bill, can you have a look at Ontology's chart? Yes, we'll have a wee look at it. I like Ontology as well. ONT, and we'll just look at the Bitcoin price on Binance. So on the 1 hour chart, it's crossed over about 3,300, so it looks as if it's on the kind of uptick. Again, ontology. Where are we? So it had a massive rise. Obviously, we've kind of seen that rise from 1,800 all the way up to 4,300. So it kind of doubled in price. At one point, that was back in the 14th of August. And we'll just go down to the 4 hour chart. So this is about getting the bigger picture. We kind of take a step back and look at it. That's why we look at the 4 hour and the daily chart as well. But we'll just look at the daily chart just now. So this gives us a bigger view. So if you imagine looking at the 1 hour chart, if we see this and we kind of look at it, we're just going to say there's not that much movement, or it's kind of as kind of low from where it was, and we think it could go up from here. But if we go even bigger and look at the big 50,000 foot view, then we see how high it's been. It has been as high as 11,000, well, more than that, 115,000 Satoshi, and it's at 33,000 Satoshi at the moment. I said 3,000, but it wasn't 3,000, it's 30,000 before. So it's 33,000 Satoshi at the moment, but has been as high as round about, say, 125,000 Satoshi. So, say a possible 4x from here, from where it has been, and it's starting to move. On the daily, it's crossed over, 725 is crossed over on the daily, and it hasn't done that since the 19th of June. And even then, there's not been that many crossovers on it. So on the daily chart, it's crossed over. Obviously, on the 4 hour chart, it's kind of down at the moment, but it's starting to come back up. And then if we look at the hourly chart, so we're just going macro to micro. So it's just crossed over recently at 33,000 on the 1 hour chart. So it's looking good for ontology for maybe another rise. Short term. And again, this is all dependent on Bitcoin price, obviously. And saying that, we'll have a look at the BTC USD, and we'll look at the shorts and the longs. So the shorts, we looked at these yesterday and we thought there might be a short squeeze coming if the Bitcoin price stays around 7,000 kind of 300-ish level, and that has actually happened. So the shorts are around about the same level as yesterday, kind of did go down to about 31,000, and so the short positions 31,858 at the moment. What are the long positions? So that's going up. So more people, so it's gone up to 27,000 positions open for long Bitcoin. So people are starting to kind of get a wee bit more confident about Bitcoin. BTC USDT. Where are we just now? So it's gone up again. It's gone over the 7,300 level. So we need to kind of break. So where the resistance was about 7,540, and we'll go in the 4 hour chart to look at Bitcoin, and we'll kind of look at the resistance. It's around about 7,540-ish here, so we need to break that. That's the next line of resistance for Bitcoin. And where's the support? Well, there's support round about 7,191. It was about 7,140 was the previous resistance. So that's going to be the support. So we're trading in this kind of channel just now, or just gone into this channel. So we need to break that 7,540 and then a move up towards 8,000. But I'm surprised when I seen the number of shorts the other day, over the weekend, and I seen it kind of risen sharply. Really kind of quite big. We'll just kind of look at just quickly again. We'll just look at the shorts and how it kind of risen so high yesterday. So BTC USD, and we'll go shorts. You can see that huge spike. Number of shorts, 50% it went up. That was the number of shorts open, or open positions for shorts, kind of went up 50% in a day, and I thought, okay, we're in for a big fall here. But Bitcoin is stabilized and it's kind of held its own, which means we could be in for a short squeeze here. So it's looking more and more likely that there's a short squeeze coming, unless something kind of drastic happens and somebody just does a big, huge sell-off. So you never know, we could be getting played here. You just never know. But it's looking to break out from its highs of the other day on the 2nd of September, which was about 7,340. So I think we're going to break out here. I'm hoping we're going to break out of that 7,340 and go higher to get to 7,540, which is obviously going to kind of push the alts up to a degree as well. So I need to wait and see what happens with that. Who else? Gareth Passage, I made 50% on hot. That's fantastic. That is really, really good. Scottish Bull, Binance holds small projects to ransom, 2 million for listing. It's ridiculous. 2 million, but they're making money. That's why Binance is such a good token as well. If they can make 2 million just for a listing, plus all the fees that they're getting as well, they're making money. So I think it'd be good to go into Binance. Honest Crypto Johnny, with the current price of PundX, how's the community fund looking? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier on, and it doesn't look good at all. We'll just go into it and just be kind of open, and we'll just look at the crypto news, and we'll go to crypto payments. It's probably looking shite just now, to be honest. So we've had the 3 airdrops, 19,000, 20,000, 22,000, is worth $685, which is total garbage, to be honest. So we've got 325,000 PundX tokens for the community fund. If anybody doesn't know what that is, if you join the premium, if you join the premium before the end of July, you will get an airdrop shared between about 170 people just now. So you're going to get airdrop PundX tokens. That's a token I chose. I'm going to take responsibility for it because of the airdrops. And it was worth around 3,000, and with the airdrops it could have been around about $4,000, but now it's only worth $685. My thinking is we should just stick with it, and just instead of getting the airdrop in October, just continue it, carry it on, and see what happens with PundX. Personally, I think it's going to double and probably triple as well, but we'll need to wait and see. So we'll take a community vote. I've asked in the premium channel just now to see what you want to do with that. So we need to wait and see with that. PundX card comes out, yes. Joseph McKenney, thank you very much. Thanks for the content. Thank you for the donation. Really appreciate that, Joseph. I appreciate any kind of donations we get in this. So I've taken off the ads for this channel as well, so you shouldn't be getting any ads at all. So I'm not going to make any money on the ads, obviously. So when people join the premium channel, that will be making money, which will go towards some of the community fund as well. Not that much that's going towards per month, but it is going towards the kind of community fund. Sorry, not the community channel. You like no coin, Steve? I've never even researched it, never looked into it, if I'm being honest, G-Slick. Where are we? Bitcoin Dark's just got pumped 356%. Yeah, we just kind of looked at that. And DJ Mac channel tonight, EMA Hall Chain, maybe they'll announce a partnership with Mozilla. Yeah, there's a kind of talk about the partnership with Mozilla as well. That's been in the crypto channel news as well. Nice, maybe another pump for Holochain. So it could be Holochain is looking good at the moment. Still 1819, and it's coming down a wee bit for that sell wall is coming down. So I'm thinking this maybe go up again. Might go up again for Holochain. So this could be one that just keeps on rising. But let's not get too excited, but it does look as if it's going up again. We spoke about it yesterday, and we kind of said it looks as if it's gone up from 16 Satoshi, and it did, jumped up to 23. So it might be a good time to get in on Holochain again. Yeah, computer's going slow. Who else? Mark Innes is in. Any thoughts on Banca? I haven't looked at that recently. Gareth Passage, where will Hot be at an all-time high? Goodness knows. Where was Hot actually before it got listed on Binance at the all-time high? So all-time high was around 20 Satoshi. So it's kind of beating its all-time high already. It was only kind of came out, if you remember, in May. So it's kind of at its all-time high just now, nearly. Oh, so stomach, man. Gareth Passage, where we hope you are all time. Just look, Nora Perez, keep on money token for 100%. Keep on money token for 100% gains. Don't know about that. Cole Phillips, morning. Sorry I'm late. Hope I haven't missed much. Nope, not really. Thank you, Steve. Yes, this is from James, Oklahoma. Long term is what I was looking for. Yep, I think Stellar is going to be good for long term, definitely. Musa Moose, Nexo token is perfect for people in crypto. Will give you a loan for exchange. Excellent. I think we've looked at that before. Bax wants the latest on bank license. There's no kind of updates from. We've not looked at BABB for a while, but it's just kind of going along, doing its stuff, and they're just looking to get the banking license updates. So it's still at 9 Satoshi at the moment, or 218 GUI. Just now we're just looking on KuCoin. I like to look on KuCoin just for the Bitcoin price or the Satoshi value rather than the Ethereum value. So look at markets. Ooh. Right, backs. I just want to look at the order books. Order books are still pretty similar, pretty much the same. It's not really moved much at all, to be honest. Just trading between 8 and 12 or 7 and 12. So I need that kind of breakout to happen. So the order books are looking at 14 million backs, which is only 1.26 Bitcoin for selling and 2.18 for buying at 8 Satoshi. And this is on KuCoin, which is the least traded one, to be honest. And the biggest market is still Banker Network. And even that's not trading that much either, to be honest. So it's Banker and IDEX. So there's not much trading going on with BABB at all. So until news comes out, we can expect pretty much the same from BABB until we start to get more news out with partnerships, maybe investors coming in, and with the banking licenses as well. So there's not much news at all. I'm just going to go over to social, see time for an August roundup. And that was 17th. Yeah. Talking about the equity crowd sale, this was on yesterday. Live Q&A coming soon. So there's no updates with regards to the banking license. So they're doing a Q&A, a live Q&A. Excellent. So there's no real updates. It's just doing the thing in the background. So that's okay. That's kind of what we're expecting. I just want them to focus on what they're doing and keep doing. And we have to kind of ignore the price at the moment for BABB, because it will go up once news starts to come out. Martin Sonia, Steve, RPX has gone and changed to PHX. It's not on CoinMarketCap or Binance anymore. Right. PHX. Right, I'm with you. I'm with you, I see what you mean, because we're looking at that red pulse on Binance and wondering why it had gone down so much. That's my fault, I should have checked that out. So PHX. Right, so we'll just have a look at PHX. Right, so this is instead of red pulse. Right, okay, thanks for that. Really appreciate that. That's my fault for not keeping up. And that's Martin and Sonia. Thanks for that. Stu Johnson, morning from sunny-ish Leith. Yeah, it's sunny-ish over here as well. The RT Food, another great project and use case for the blockchain. A lot of people have been talking about TE Food for the last few months. I think it's trading on IDEX just now. TE Food, there it is, TFT. What's it doing just now? 210 Satoshi. All-time high of 530. Market cap of 7.5 million. Circulating supply 500 million. Total supply 567 million. Oh, that's quite good. Max supply of 1 billion. So is it on any other markets just now? KuCoin, sorry, it's on KuCoin as well. IDEX is on, and the smaller ones as well. So yeah, a lot of people talking about T-Food as well. Honest Crypto Journey, come on guys, 60 watching on 13 likes, crush the likes. Yeah, I keep forgetting to say crush the likes. If you like these videos, just go down the bottom and just hit the like button just now, that'd be fantastic. If you could do that. Cole Phillips, we should just leave the community fund in. I think so, Cole. I'm thinking that way just now. They would just leave it and just see what happens with PundAX. Imran Chowdhury, survey confirms US college students flocking to Bitcoin and blockchain. Yeah, we looked at that the other day as well. I said it was staggeringly high, to be honest. A very high percentage of college students actually into crypto. Gareth Basage, excellent, wins Temple partnerships, excellent. Hot on Big Green today. Yeah, it looks as if it's going to go up. Donny Don Matthew, hi Steve, do you forecast BABB to hit $1? Say in the next 24 months, assuming the banking licenses are done. $1 for BABB. Just kind of take a look at that just now. If we look at that, obviously without any coin burns or token burns, within $1 for BABB, circulating supply just now is 20 billion. So that will put BABB on a kind of market cap of 21 billion if it was to go to $1. But where would that kind of put it just now if it was at 20 billion? I would put it at number 3 above XRP. However, we're talking 24 months time. Now we've got we've got the market capitalization just now 237 billion. In 24 months time, the market capitalization, we're going to be looking at this and laughing that it was only 237 billion. We're going to be looking at this and seeing about $3 trillion, $5 trillion as the market cap. So these kind of figures, the market capitalization for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin, they're all going to shoot up as well. And we're going to see, say for the XRP, we're going to see 130 billion, 200 billion. Ethereum is going to be 200, 300 billion. Bitcoin is going to be way higher than what it is just now. So could BABB get to 20 billion market capitalization and go to $1? Yes, definitely possible. They're looking to bank the unbanked. That's what we're looking at. 2 billion people are kind of unbanked just now. How they onboard those people is a different story. But if we look at it, the likes of Africa and kind of places like that as well, everybody has a mobile phone. It's dead cheap to get a mobile phone over in the likes of Africa as well. So it's possible to onboard these people and get them a bank account. So, and use the BAX token as well. So could it go to 20 billion? Yeah, it could. It could. So in 24 months time, I don't know. I would like to hope so. That would be fantastic if it did. It'd be amazing if it did. We've never done any news today. We'll just keep going. Gareth Passage, hit the likes. Gavin Mearns, morning from Hull, just signed up for BitTube. Signed up for BitTube the other day. Somebody who was telling me about it. Phil, I think it was. Phil from Australia, who's telling me about BitTube, so I signed up for it as well. Looks good so far. I need to grab a bag of those tube coins as soon as possible. Yeah, so BitTube, I did sign up for. I'll just take a look at this just now. So this is kind of an alternative. It's not bittube.com. I can't remember the site. What was it called? BitTube, that's it. Bit.tube. So this is kind of an alternative to YouTube, but you get paid for watching. I'm just going to log in here. If you can let me log in. It's not going to recognize my details there. But yeah, I signed up for BitTube. I'm just going to see, because I was going to test it out. There's nothing yet. And you get paid for watching the actual video. So if you're watching this video on BitTube, you'd be getting paid in the kind of tube tokens as well. and you can be a creator on that as well. So I've looked at that. That was with the recommendation of Phil. So I looked at it and kind of signed up straight away. But it didn't upload or transfer the videos from YouTube. It didn't let me do that for some reason. Whoa. It takes something for the stomach, man. Pick Crypto morning from Beantown. Well, morning-ish at least. Imran Chowdhury, Microsoft is connecting its major products to blockchain. Yeah, we kind of looked at that as well. Your ideas on Venezuelan petro, crypto. Venezuela is kind of just, they must be going through hell just now. The kind of citizens of Venezuela just now, and no wonder they're turning to the crypto world. Do you hold any masternodes? Used to hold masternodes, don't anymore. Nope, I don't hold the masternodes. So I'm staking a lot of kind of tokens. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I'm going to get the stomach sorted out. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to leave it there just now. We didn't get a chance to look at the news, but I'll put the news kind of articles I was going to talk about today. I'll put that in the links underneath this video as well. So I'll do that just now, and I'll leave it for the moment. But hope you have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And if you're in the premium channel, I'll be kind of putting out calls later on today as well. It's going to take one last look at HOT, where it is just now. Yeah, it looks as if it's going to go up at least another couple of Satoshi. And value, Pondy X is, nah, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Okay, I'll leave it there just now, but have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. Until next time, namaste, take care, bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.